Hello, hello, hello. So, sorry if you could hear that. I was trying to get this Elder Scrolls Online launcher to pop up. It always takes a few tries for me for some reason. It always says unable to load skin. So, we are going to dive on in and play some more of the Elder Scrolls Online today. Specifically, I am looking to start up the Thieves Guild quest line because we previously just finished up all of the basic things to do in the Gold Coast. We still need to do the Black Sacraments, so that'll be like a daily thing we do for a while. But otherwise, like we're going to vibe out. We'll get to the Thieves Guild. They have some great passives that I'd love to take advantage of. I want to say one of theirs is making it so that it's easier to pickpocket, or am I wrong? The one that really sticks out to me is that you're able to like increase how quickly your bounty drops. So like instead of like 10 gold every 3 minutes, it's like 200 or something. So let's dive on in and see what happens. Also, I think Pink is streaming, so I should really lurk for her and pull myself a drink. I hope everyone's having a good night. We did just finish up Oblivion and Phasmo. I figured for the sake of my sanity, I would just end stream and restart it so that it would be easier to upload the VODs. Deciding to like put together a like getting a 3-game VOD uploaded and then editing it properly just seemed like way too much work. So thank you for bearing with me. And nighttime meds are now taken. Okay, let's see here. Pink is playing, Jimmy's playing. Okay, anyway, sorry about that. Now let's dive on in. Boom. Level 29 Templar on the Gold Coast. I need to start looking up what skill lines I want to steal from other classes when they release subclassing.
The bounce.
Also, let's go see if there's anyone at the arena.
My time is precious.
Ooh. Finish researching trait Arcane for necklace. See, this is what we love to see.
They've done it. They've dropped the axe on Knight Commander Pantheon.
Oh. We got in at just the right time, I guess. It counted for us.
Akata, and a well-earned...
I'm not gonna complain. Okay, we got the Order of the Hour shields. Let's add that to our ESO app. Oh my god, iPhone, we don't want to update now. Okay. $40 is Order of the Hour, and we got shields. Beautiful. Well, you know what? That was totally worth it just for that. Okay, next up, I say we run to Blackwood, maybe? Just so that we can get to the crafting area and research more stuff real quick. Because why not, you know? Why would we not? There's so much we have to do with research. That person is a Minotaur. I didn't know that was possible. That's kind of baller. We are going the wrong way. I do have to say, I love me some ESO Leowen. I have to say Blackwood is maybe one of my favorite provinces. Let's deconstruct here real quick. I'm gonna prioritize something that takes 10 hours to research right now. Because, like, why wouldn't we, you know? Like, we're not gonna... The next time we play will be in over 10 hours. I'm assuming. Oh, we could totally just look at the shields and see. Impenetrable, infused, impenetrable. Well fitted, invigorating, sturdy. Okay, so we could get rid of 2. God bless. And that said, let's head on back to Anvil, head to the Outlaw's Refuge, and take on the Thieves Guild quest. But hey, that's one area now that we totally explored. We'd so far done Betnik and Stros Mackay. This is like the first real zone that we really kind of 100%ed on stream. It's so weird being such a low level, like no champion points or anything. Okay, counterfeit pardon edict.
Are you here about the job? To forestall any confusion, yes, we split the proceeds equally. And no, I will not budge on that point.
Job? What job?
You mean you aren't here about the notice? Well, allow me to explain. I need a partner for a difficult job. It pays well, but it involves travel, and there is some danger. Does that sound like the sort of thing that might interest you?
Sounds good. I'm in.
I'm so glad you came along. I've chartered a ship. When you're ready, meet me there. Here, I'll mark your map. Bring some lockpicks. They sell them here if you don't have any. Oh, and wear something warm.
Why are you surprised I took the job?
I've never had a partner. I mean, on all other big jobs I've done, which I did alone, quite successfully, and most of the people I interviewed thought the rendezvous was too far away.
You marked the Wayrest docks on my map. Why Stormhaven? Why not leave directly from here?
Well, I paid for a ship in advance. I didn't realize how far I'd have to look to find a suitable partner. For the job, I mean. But we can talk about this at the docks.
Where are we headed exactly?
Let's talk about details when we rendezvous. It's not that I don't trust you, I don't think I've made a good impression in this place. That is, if you're still interested. You are, right? Of course you are. I'm only joking.
Oh, Quinn. Okay, so we need to head to the Wayrest docks. Gonna get them lotion on my hands. Just double check if there's anything else
Can I help you?
we should be selling. No, not really.
Watch where you.
Okay, so we have Sithis' belt. I think, before we go and, follow Quinn, I think that, we have the belt and we have that achievement for getting all of our clothes confiscated at the same time. The belt is the hardest thing to find because, like, you can't just, like, pilfer that from any shop. Since we do have a belt, we might as well just get all the rest of the stuff while we're in Wayrest and then get turned into a guard. Get that out of the way so we don't have to keep holding on to belts for dear life. Because I think we already had found a belt before and had thought about doing it, but then we ended up just paying off a guard and getting rid of it. Let's go. So first and foremost, I'm an achievement hoe. I think there's some armor shops right in front of the bake down in the plaza here that we can steal from. Yep. Okay, Theron, move.
Only the finest merchandise.
Okay, that should cover it. Now we just need to get a bounty. We could pretty easily do that by stealing.
You miserable wretch.
Right here.
Okay, go on. Look at me. Look at me.
Stand still, criminal. This will all go down a lot easier if neither of us get it right. Move along, then.
Disrobed discipline. Indecent exposure. Now let's get some armor back.
I've got what you need.
Hey, over here.
After years in the army,
Okay. Now, let's run off.
Over here. I just need a moment of your time.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so next up is Quinn, who has a little proposition for us up here.
You made it! I wasn't certain you... Well, I'm glad you're here. So, the details. We're headed to a remote patch of land called Fulstrom Homestead. It's owned by some Thane from Eastmarch. He's at war, but his staff and guards remain.
What are we doing there?
We're looking for a relic called the Geovessan Skull. We slip inside the treasure room, grab our prize, and depart before anyone knows the difference. After that, we split the proceeds and go our separate ways.
Alright, I'm ready to go.
One more thing. I'd prefer not to spill any blood, but I leave our safety to your discretion. If a guard sees you, take shelter in a hiding spot. Sound good?
Sounds good.
This little tub will get us to a blockade runner offshore. They'll bring us to Fulstrom Homestead and back. I hope you don't get seasick. I get seasick. I'm sure I'll be all right.
Any objections if I steal more than just the Geovessan skull?
None whatsoever. Anything else you take is yours to fence. Just don't forget why we're there. We don't leave until we have the Geovessan skull.
Is this the biggest job you've ever pulled off?
The newest job is always the biggest job. Life of a thief. You know how it is.
How well do you know the life of a thief?
Well, this is the biggest job I've ever attempted. But I did the research, arranged transportation, and knew I needed a good partner to pull it off. That's why I hired you.
Let's do it. A Nord noble seaside estate is typically walled and well guarded against offshore raiders. It looks pretty.
Let's head to the manor, quick and silent. The sentries are Windhelm Guard, on loan from someone important. If they give chase, find a hiding spot. The water between the two grates? Full of slaughterfish.
Okay. Let's see how stealthy we can really be through all this. Hmm. Come on, guard, move. There we go. Can get through this with no bounty, I'd be super happy. I don't know what just happened.
That winch is a problem. One moment.
Oh, this sometimes glitches out. There's supposed to be an animation where she climbs the wall, drops down on the other side, but it's been glitching out a lot.
It's stuck. Try lifting the gate while I turn the winch. That's it. I knew we'd make good partners.
The guard is on its way, intruder.
Damn.
I wonder if you'll be so bold when the guards arrive.
These petty criminals are such an irritation.
Okay, so we clearly did one mess up. I won't deny that. I'll own it. Let's vibe out for a second, see what's going on, get the lay of the land. And drink poured.
You wouldn't leave, so I called the guards.
Oh my god. Okay. Another little oopsie daisy. Nothing we can't fix.
You won't be so brave when the guard arrives.
You did bring lockpicks, didn't you?
Of course.
Lockpicks won't work on those doors. Some sort of mechanism, maybe? Whoa, that's one clever thing, but not clever enough.
Okay, I'm like, the dials are behind a shelf with the three things lined up, so I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory.
Did you hear a click? I heard a click. Come on, let's go find the Geovesan skull. There it is. It's shiny.
Surrender, thief! The manor is surrounded. Today the Iron Wheel brings you to justice.
What? Who are you?
Chief Inspector Ranbeek, we foiled your attempt to steal the Geovesan skull. Will you also confess to stealing Magnifica Felora's dowry?
What's a Felora?
See, it doesn't matter. Return the Geovesan skull and surrender, or face the consequences.
No idea what he means. I'll follow your lead.
Hey, Pink, good to see ya. Sending lots of love your way. Wait, let me use your emotes. Boom.
Hello.
Pull them off! I'll find another way out!
Well. Found the authenticity of the Geovesan skull. Head down to the cellar. Get on out of here.
Who was that? What was all that about with dowries and iron wheels?
I have no idea. Did you tell anyone we were coming here?
Nobody. Well, I sent word to the Thieves Guild of Abar's Landing. They were interested in acquiring the Geovesan skull. Abar's Landing was to be our next stop. But why would this iron wheel set an ambush here? Are you certain you've never heard of them?
Never, but we can figure out who they are after we escape.
Of course, you're right. The iron wheel could return at any moment. We need to get out of here, and fast. Wait, did you hear that?
Hear what?
There's someone coming. Who are you?
You don't know me yet, but I'm a friend. Quen, isn't it? Put on this uniform and head outside. The Iron Wheel won't detain a Windhelm guard.
There's no way I'm leaving here without my partner.
I only had one uniform. Go on, recover your boat and meet us by the catacomb exit. Then we can return to the Thieves Guild in Abba's Landing.
You're from the Thieves Guild? All right. I'll meet you both by the exit. Good luck, partner.
She'll be fine. Looks like we take the dangerous way around.
Alright, let's do this. Walk softly.
Did I mention I'm afraid of spiders? Probably should have mentioned. I'll keep it under control. Look, a crypt. Nothing bad ever happens in a crypt. On the bright side, these only have 4 limbs.
Okay.
Stay away from the pointy bits.
Of course there's spiders. Okay, wait, so we go this way. Okay. Let's see here. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, gigantic ass spider.
Look out!
Crypt Dweller Drusilla.
Follow me. We're almost there.
I don't think they saw me.
Are you all right? You're greener than my favorite vest.
It's fine. I'm fine.
Could have lived my entire life without running through a spider pit. But we made it through. You'll make a real impression in Abba's Landing.
What's in Abba's Landing?
The Thieves Guild. And my guildmaster, who can explain why the Iron Wheel thinks you deserve the same fate they've inflicted upon us. It's an unpleasant fate. It involves branding irons.
What if I don't want to go to Abba's Landing?
You are your own master. But the Iron Wheel is relentless, and they know your face. They know your partner's face, too. So, tell me where we're all headed? I suggest Abba's Landing as soon as you're able.
Alright, take us to Abba's Landing. Welcome to Hughes Bane. Oh, and we get a pet jackal just for showing up. That's right.
When you're up to it, we'll head to the Thieves' Den. It's in an old cistern.
Oh, a cistern. Wonderful. I'm to be surrounded by water everywhere I go.
Always a pleasant journey to Abba's Landing. Head to our Thieves' Den. The Guildmaster awaits. Your partner and I will be along when she's less expulsive.
Where's the Thieves' Den?
Hidden within an old cistern that's long forgotten by the city's merchant lords. A new home for us after the Iron Wheel tore apart the old one. It's a bit damp. You get used to it.
Honestly, Hughes Bane has grown on me. I didn't like it when I first came and visited, but with time, I've learned to really enjoy it. It's a unique little area.
This one says...
It is better to claim bounties than pay them, yes? This one would know.
Where do you run, dung-eater?
Totally spaced that I had a bounty. Oops. Okay, here we go. Five rare Akaviri coins to whoever can guess which city guards wrote this dispatch. To all city guards, be on the lookout for pickpockets. According to our sources, an organized band of ruffians have decided to terrorize certain of our citizens by stealing their tools of the trade right out of their pockets and purses. These thieves are going after crafting tools, musical instruments, and even fishing gear. Watch the inns and the docks most carefully. These areas, while often highly populated, tend to be thin on guard presence. A thief could steal a bard's loot and get out of an inn without ever being spotted, and most fishermen like to find secluded spots to ply their trade. Fortunately, most of our crafting areas tend to be heavily patrolled. Look out for those men and women who like to take frequent breaks, wandering down alleyways. South Point, too easy. Thrag. Wrong, and you're supposed to tell me, not write it down, Andari. You were asleep, and I meant North Point. Thrag. Still wrong. Thrag is disqualified. Everyone is disqualified. She doesn't have 5 rare Akaviri coins. Thrag. Thrag is triple disqualified, and rare Akaviri coin is the name of a drink I concocted. I'm sorry. Oh, there's Thrag.
The Guildmaster is expecting you. Go on in.
Over here. We should speak. Walk Softly sent word of your time at Fulstrom Homestead. Said you slipped out from between the Iron Wheel's greedy fingers.
Yeah, you must be the guildmaster.
I am, but call me Zira. Titles don't carry weight when you live in a cistern. Pretty bold of you and Quen to go after the Geovessen's skull. Did you know she sent a letter asking to set up a meet? Rookie mistake. The Iron Wheel read her mail.
They knew we were coming all along?
That's why I sent Walk Softly to pull you out. Don't get me wrong, Quen may be green, but she planned a real heist. The kind we used to pull off before the Iron Wheel captured or killed most of us. Bastards.
Why is the Iron Wheel after the Thieves Guild?
You heard of Magnifica Flora? She's a noble from Tanith with a substantial dowry in her family tomb. We tried to steal it, but we failed, and she hired the Iron Wheel to punish us. I hear their leader thought you worked for us. Want to make it official?
What do you mean?
If the great Chief Inspector Ron Beek thinks you're part of the guild, who am I to disagree? We need good thieves, capable thieves like you and Quen to pull ourselves out of the gutter. So, care to join the Thieves Guild? We have nowhere to go but up.
I'll join the Thieves Guild.
Good. You aren't afraid of a challenge. The more you do for us, the more gold and respect you'll earn. Reputation goes a long way with us. Bringing us the Geovessen's skull is a good start. Here's your cut. Don't worry. Quen will get her portion. I told you about our failed heist, the one that led the Iron Wheel to Abba's Landing. Someone pointed them in our direction. It's time we found out exactly who it was.
Do you have any suspects?
My gold is on Velsa. She was part of our Thieves' Council, the Guild's inner circle, but she retired just before the dowry heist. It might be coincidence, or it might be she sold us out for large stacks of coin.
Are you certain Velsa betrayed the Thieves Guild?
That's what I'd like to find out. You and I should pay her a visit, see if the Iron Wheel funds her retirement. There's a breach in the city wall, outside the flooded district. Meet me there when you're ready.
I'll meet you there.
Thieves should always travel separately. Advice from Nicholas. Good advice.
Who's Nicholas?
Our old guildmaster, a mentor and a friend. He planned the dowry heist that would have seen us wealthy beyond our dreams. But he's gone. I lost him in Magnifica Flora's family tomb. He is sorely missed.
How did Velsa retire from the Thieves Guild?
Said she'd earned enough for a lifetime, handed over her rackets and told us to leave her alone. We'd see her in the markets now and again. She kept to herself. Fine by me. Coral underclothes are less abrasive.
I love Velsa. Cool. Swiftly Forgotten is one of the big ones that I always want to invest in. Hey Zach, hey yeah. I take it you took a nap? How's your night going? Let's see here. Attention new bloods. In the past, members of Thieves Guild proved who the best of the bunch was by stealing the rarest, most valuable treasures they could from some of the most powerful people in Tamriel. We really don't need to attract that kind of attention right now. Seriously. However, the Guildmaster thinks it's important for you lot to hone your skills and distinguish yourselves, so I've cataloged an inventory of one-of-a-kind items no one will send an army to retrieve. Find them, steal them, put them up in the den as proof of the deed. This is for bragging rights, not gold, so don't come to me expecting a king's bounty for any of this stuff. And then something in each region. Okay. It's the litany of blood all over again, except now it's for different stolen items. Yeah, I took a nap. I was exhausted. Yeah, it sounds like work has been kicking your ass, yeah. How's it going? Some new faces in the Thieves Guild. Before we send you to pick the pockets of bigger and richer targets, we need to know you can handle yourself. Lucky for you, the Iron Wheel has pulled their patrols out of Abah's Landing. Go pick a few pockets. Your best bet is Abah's Landing, but anywhere in Hughesbane will do. Note, scorpions don't have pockets. Nab a few personal items or a lot of treasures. Fence what you find, but report back to me. Kari. Oh, stressful. Yeah, you know, you'd mentioned that you wouldn't be,
full, but they do not jingle.
Let's see here. Stop talking, buddy. You'd mentioned that you wouldn't be able to, like, lurk as much for the next little while. Which, of course, you know, like, you do you. But we miss ya. We went live today on our new system and it was a shit show. Oh god. Like they changed up the operating software that you guys use or something? Yeah, completely new EMI. Oh no. I feel like that's never a good time for anyone in any like situation because people have such like varied abilities to adapt to new change. But especially if like the system doesn't work. Oof. RIP Yaya. Sorry to hear it, my friend. Yeah, when it finally works, I don't know if it'll eliminate some jobs, so it's been a bit nerve-wracking for everyone. Oh, wow, so they're really making it as stressful as humanly possible for all of you. Oh, wait, are you worried that you might be one of them?
Quiet.
Traps everywhere. Can't fall asleep.
The Iron Wheel. Here? Are they protecting Belsa? What's this? A message to Chief Inspector Rambeek? Let's see what it says. Damn it. Damn it! Change of plans. You need to see this. This message is to Chief Inspector Rambeek. It's about an arrest order. Belsa's arrest order. She isn't working with the Iron Wheel. She's their next target.
You seem disappointed.
Velsa was the last living person who could have placed the Iron Wheel on our trail. But it wasn't her. Of course it wasn't. Now I need to tell my least favorite person that she's in mortal danger.
Why do you need to do that?
I can't stand her, but she was always one of our best. I could really use her help in restoring the Thieves Guild. My eye just twitched. I need to control that around Velsa. Never show her your tell.
Good to know. So what's the plan?
I want to rush in, give the Iron Wheel a reason to fear us. But I'm in charge, and if I'm captured, the Thieves Guild is dead. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I need to fall back to the den while you warn Velsa.
I've never met Velsa. How will I convince her?
Show her the Iron Wheel's message. Tell her Nicholas is dead if you have to. Do what you can to bring her to the den. But if she refuses, leave her. I owe her a warning. Nothing more.
All right, tell me where to find her.
Head to the upper levels and search for her villa. It's a bit of a maze, but look for a big garden. And watch for traps. Elsa is enthusiastic about her privacy.
What kind of traps?
Obnoxious and dripping with poison, just like her personality.
Why is Velsi your least favorite person?
If she hadn't retired, Nicholas would still be alive. I shouldn't say that. She's very good at what she does. If she'd been around for the dowry heist, we'd have been spared all this tragedy. But now's not the time to open old wounds.
Yes, I have the least amount of seniority for the type of coding that I do. Sorry, I feel like once I start dialogue, I get hyper fixated on it and I forget to read chat until it's finished. I am sorry to hear that, yeah, that's a lot of stress to be under. And I feel like you often use Twitch as a way to kind of like de-stress during the day, if I'm not mistaken. That's the vibe I get from you, at least. And so not having Twitch on top of that seems like it's just like a huge amount of stress to be taking on. Genuinely sorry you're going through that. If you need me to slash any tires or key cars, I'm totally down to help out.
Help me get back on my
Maybe a Molotov. I wasn't saying that for biddies, but thank you.
is tasty.
I just appreciate you, friend. You're a good guy. I'm here to support in any way I can. The only person who gets to make your life hell is me. Sure, hell. Okay, well, if you're laughing about it, then clearly I have to work harder. But for real, though. Glad that you're in chat, though. We missed you a lot today. Even though a lot of the time you're just lurking and you just come in for a couple quips, you're like a very loved part of our community that we built here. And a lot of that community is based in part on you. I was just a little nobody who didn't even know how to read chat when you first showed up and found me. Oh my god, did they both not move? Okay, I guess you have to die. Okay, I really thought that it wouldn't trigger if I interacted with it. That was my bad, I guess. Okay. Oh, now it doesn't trigger. Okay. Bullshit.
He goes to the city just for the pickpockets. Says it's the only love he ever gets.
Okay. Okay, I'm taking the stealthy approach, but people are clearly not following suit.
If you fall and land directly upon your skull, I am retired.
Well, sir, do not make me beg. It is unbecoming of our most profitable history.
And who is this, Silverclaw? Who else befouls my garden?
In all truthfulness, I have no knowledge. A friend? But you have no friends. Beyond my humble and mercantile self, of course.
You're playing with others. It's a MMO, so like everyone's playing at the same time. You can see everyone else playing, but the thing about Elder Scrolls Online that I like is that it's kind of like a single player game that's an MMO. Like you can team up with other people for different things, but a lot of the time like you can easily just play the whole thing solo, and that's kind of what I prefer. Like it's fun playing with other people if you know them, but I just don't know a ton of people who play this, and I'm addicted to Elder Scrolls. So being able to like have it be so story driven and like character focused makes me happy.
You made it past my traps. You're lucky, stupid, or quite skilled. I haven't decided which. Well, my garden needs tending. Out with it, and be on your way.
I have a warning from the Thieves Guild.
What thieves guild? The Iron Wheel killed or branded the lot of them. Did your illustrious guildmaster send you? Tell Nicholas if he shows his face here, I'd have a mind to slap it. With a switch. Covered in nettles.
Nicholas is dead. Zira is the new guild master.
Then he finally went through with his damned fool heist. So, Guildmaster Zira sends a warning, does she? Nicholas barely in the ground and she seeks to uproot my retirement?
She wants you to come to the Thieves' Den. The Iron Wheel plans to arrest you. Here, we found this message.
The old cistern? Zira wouldn't warn me unless she wanted something. And I would like to see the quality of recruits she allows into her thieves' den. Very well. Help me repay a favor, and I'll play Zira's vastly inferior game. This is where you agree.
What kind of favor?
Ah, you showed interest. I'll consider that your agreement. The skittish Khajiit pretending not to eavesdrop is Silverclaw. Ask him why he needs our help. Meet me behind his old warehouse. After you know what you're walking into.
The Thieves Guild restored to Abba's Landing? I am most grateful for your timely and unexpected assistance. You see, my bountiful warehouse was taken from me by some conniving and nefarious individual.
Who took your warehouse?
That is the question I keep asking myself. One day I arrived to find unfamiliar guards. They chased me from my own warehouse like a common dragon frog. Someone must have bribed my overseers. It does not matter. I need you to recover what was lost.
Are you asking me to steal your warehouse back?
What? No! Did I fail to mention the ledger hidden in my old office? I may have lost my warehouse, but the ledger is worth twice that entire rickety building. If you help Velsa restore it to me, I shall be most grateful to the Thieves Guild.
I'll meet Velsa at the warehouse.
Then I shall look forward to our next most auspicious meeting.
Let's get to stealing. Starting with Velsa's house. I like the woman, but I'm still gonna rob her. Actually, we'll take that. Okay, so here is where we need to just never get caught. Because we really don't have anything to help reduce the bounty, and we're gonna get a lot of bounty. Shit, we already got caught. How? That's one thing that kills me about these quests. I always end up with a bounty. Every single time I'm doing anything. Man, we did so good, too. Just something about that last part where we messed it up.
You're here, and relatively unskewered. Next is the significantly harder part.
Shit.
First, we sneak into the warehouse. Next, we observe our surroundings. Finally, and this is the most important part, you do exactly what I tell you to do.
Silverclaw told me about his ledger.
Good, you can take direction. Did he tell you it's packed with dirt on merchants throughout Abba's Landing? How will Zero react when I bring her a grateful Silverclaw and his insidious ledger? I do hope it makes her eye twitch.
I'm ready to find the ledger.
Follow me, and keep quiet. A fool braying orders to lackeys.
Up on that platform, I see him.
I meant Guildmaster Zira. But yes, we'll need to get past that overseer to reach Silverclaw's old office.
What's the best way to do that?
First, you'll wait for me to get into position. Then you'll distract him so I can knock him on the head. Here, take this stink apple.
Stink apple? What's a stink apple?
An alchemically infused apple. Throw it hard enough and it breaks open, surrounding your enemy with a rancid bouquet of boiled netch farts. Try not to miss.
Once we've dealt with the overseer, what next?
Make your way past the guards. Silverclaw hid the ledger in his old office. We'll meet there. Now wait until I'm in position, then throw the stink apple.
Lift with your legs, not your back, you fool! What the? Sure spawns the stench!
This way. Hurry.
Okay, Mr. Guard, move, please. Like any time now, you could move. No one would even judge you. You could just walk slowly in a different direction. There you go, see? He takes orders well. I like that. The first time I tried this, I went such a different way, and it was so much harder. Oops. Is there only those two spots he's at? Okay. That wasn't too horrible.
Over here! Quick, before we're seen! Someone's coming. Hide before they see you. I left a surprise in the warehouse, but it's not ready. Not yet.
You see? No one here. Trying to cover up for your nap?
Tokming is ever vigilant. There is an intruder in this warehouse.
Cautious people are on their way to inspect the warehouse. We don't have time for this nonsense.
An explosion! Tokming knew something was amiss.
Surprise, you fools. I'll collect Silverclaw. Meet us back at the thieves' den.
Nothing crazy out here, so let's just run.
An explosion! Run to the nearest tavern!
Okay, we'll jump down here. And then there's this spot over here, Hubalajad's Reflection. Let's go check it out.
No more warning. Get out!
Okay. Now we have this spot. Okay, we found our first striking locale. We can now head on back, but I think I'm gonna do a counterfeit pardon edict first. I can take the poison out. We don't need to use up all the poison right now. That was just for one of the Dark Brotherhood contracts. Do, 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 do. Oh shit. Okay. Skeever down, and let's head on off to pickpocket, I guess. God, what was the quest? We need to like pickpocket 5 people in Abba's Landing? Oh wait, Nova increased to rank 4. Is that as far as it goes up? No. Needs to level up again so it'll morph. Okay, so this is where we first came across Velsa. Ooh. Pickpocket any treasures in Hugh's Bane. Or personal effects. 3 personal effects or 10 treasures. Huh. Okay, let's get it done. Thinking we need to find some beggars or someone because our pickpocketing sucks ass right now. Oh, come on. Ooh, pouch of ill-gotten goods.
Sithis rejects you for stealing, as do
Tears.
I.
Call the guard.
Ugh, God, I really did get caught by the beggar. Okay.
That was a stupid thing to do.
What's this?
Aren't you suspicious looking? You dirty
Ooh.
little pickpocket.
Oh, daily endeavor completed. Pickpocket 6 items. Okay, 7 treasures. Eight treasures.
Did someone just take something?
Nine.
I could have sworn I grabbed it before I left.
Okay, they're totally empty. What about you,
What do
buddy?
you think you're doing, Swit?
Please, stop hurting that person.
Yeah. Wait, no, please don't. Please don't. I'm sorry.
So, what crime's on your agenda today, Walker?
Okay, meet Kari in the thieves' den. What's everyone up to? Yo, I am craving Chipotle like it is nobody's business.
Watch your step, round walker.
Or food in general, I guess.
This one says
Do not make this one do.
you will pay dearly for that.
Why is food so good?
Ah, you return. With good news, I hope.
Yo! The Digital Warlock raiding with the party. 3, thank you so much. How are you doing tonight? If you don't know me, my name is Zach. I'm a comfy cozy completionist. I do a lot of RPGs, horror, and farming sims. Let's get you a shout out. If you need to take care of yourself, leave, do whatever after raid, by all means, feel free to. But otherwise, if you decide to stick around, by all means, feel free to, and I hope you enjoy. Doing good, doing good. How are you? I am doing pretty good. We're just joining up with the Thieves Guild and Elder Scrolls Online. How was your stream, Warlock? What were you playing?
Do you have the ledger? Was it all for naught? Oh, there is so much naught on your face. My heart shrinks in despair. But I am quite bad at reading faces. And in this place, my nose doesn't help. So, does the stink of victory waft about you?
I have your ledger. Here you are.
Wonderful! Were my perfidious overseers inconvenienced in any way? I do so hope they are bereft of convenience. Yet, the others who labored for me are blameless. Should they desire it, they shall have a place in my future endeavors.
I need to speak with Zira.
Now,
It was fun. I was playing Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Such a pretty and fun game. I haven't played it myself yet, but I've seen so many people playing it, and I just get like completely fascinated watching them. It looks so pretty. It just came out recently, right? So you've ended up liking it? Let's see here. Going on back to the Thieves Guild.
Care to earn a little extra coin on the side? It's for a good cause. I don't believe I've had the pleasure. Spencer Rye, at your service. I have a friendly arrangement with the Thieves Guild. We're business adjacent, you might say.
And what business is that?
Rye's Reacquisitions. I track down items that have gone missing. As you might expect, quite a bit turns up here, but I specialize in objects of purely sentimental value. My finder's fee for the guild is usually well above the item's material worth.
All right, need any help?
Always. When something gets well and truly lost, it occasionally requires a bit more adventure than I can stomach. I post those jobs on the notice board outside. But since you're here now, I think I have something you might fancy.
Give me the details.
An old sailor is mourning the loss of his favorite wooden pipe during a scuffle with some pirates. If you track it down, he's offering a surprisingly good sum for its return.
What do I do once I find it?
Just bring it back to me. I'll handle the delivery, and you'll be paid on the spot. I'll be waiting just outside the cistern in the alleyways. You can find me there anytime you're looking for a bit of work on the side.
Tight. I've been keeping myself spoiler free. Always the best way to play, I feel like. It makes the game so much more fun. Glad you've been able to do that successfully for yourself. I feel like so often people accidentally spoil something without you realizing it.
The guild coffers are really starting to fill up. Wait. Don't repeat that! I'd better do another count.
I picked a variety of pockets.
Wish everybody was making the same effort. Let's see what you got. Not bad. It's yours. Plus a little extra for the effort.
Sweet.
Back without Velsa? Can't say I'm surprised. I've met camels less stubborn.
Oh, no, I convinced her. She said she would be here.
I'm happy to hear Velsa plans to join us. Her skills will be invaluable. Not very convincing, was it? I'll need to practice.
You could practice thinking with your mouth closed.
Oh, joy. Here she is. Velsa, I'd recognize your grating voice anywhere. How is your retirement? Seems there are some troubles from which you can't run away.
It's very relaxing, Guild Master. Did you know I named a weed after you? It grows taller than it should and takes more water than its share from the plants around it.
That's hard to believe. You were never the type of person to get your hands dirty.
Oh, it's true. The Danazera weed thrives in the dark. I take great pleasure in cutting it down to size every day.
Honest to God, I love Elsa. Such a brat. There's a place near the den where I go to think. Can you come by when you have a free moment? I need your help with a personal matter. Quinn. P.S. The mustard stain doesn't represent anything. I should meet Quinn. Okay. Let's... First and foremost, go do that break-in Stormhaven.
Hey, funny looking.
I think in total we have to do like 30 contracts from Kari, so like might as well get started on it now. And also Kari's hit list. Let's see. I think we'll be able to find something easy in Wayrest.
I'm afraid I'm here to collect your bounty. If it helps, just think of this. Oh, why'd you have to do that?
Completely forgot I had a bouncy. But, you know, we've got to pay off so much to clear ourselves of a bouncy anyway.
Fate summons you, champion. Will you answer its call?
No haggling on the goods.
Let's see here. I think there's
Fate summons you,
one.
champion. Will you answer its call?
Actually, I think we stole from this one earlier. There's one I'm thinking of in particular next to a market stall, and I think we stole from it and made sure we got caught so that way we could get all of our items repossessed by the guards for the achievement. But it's gone. R.I.P. Gosh, someone did a whole crime spree. All of them are gone. What about back here? Bruh. Did someone, like, actually take all of the fucking safe boxes?
Gold, Walker?
Did they just farm their skill here? Just fucking, oh my god. So annoyed. It's the jumping over the counter to get to it before me. Or I'm like, okay, so you're just a brat.
I've little time for talk. There's an urgent task for you.
Okay, break into a safe box in Rivenspire or go back to the Thieves' Den for a small reward. We're going to Rivenspire. It looked like you were trying to hide. I was breaking into their safe. Didn't want to get caught doing it. But yeah, what are you up to so late?
I have little time for talk.
Like, you took a nap, now you're wide awake. What is it you do in these, like, liminal hours? Ah, crochet and Twitch. Did you ever watch that show Tabitha Takes Over? It's old. The only Tabitha I've heard about on TV is, wait, no, that's not even Tabitha, it's Agatha. I was gonna say from like WandaVision, but no, that's Agatha, not Tabitha. Oops. So the answer is no. Why? Oh my god, if someone is coming through and trying to take all the safe boxes again, I'm gonna lose it. Whew. Oh wait. Nova can now be morphed. Hell yeah. Okay, so I think Solar Prison sounds better. But now we should do Rite of Passage as our ultimate. Get that leveled up. Oh, but we could, while we're here, steal for...
A moment of your time.
We could totally steal some stuff for the hit list that Kari put out. I'm gonna run to the restroom super quick. And I'll be back in like 2 minutes. So hang tight, I'll BRB. All right, I'm back, and I did decide to treat myself to some dino egg oatmeal. I was like, I should eat eventually. I'm probably hungry and don't realize it. Thank you, Yaya. How you doing today? Do you feel better after your nap?
Again and again and again.
A little. Nice, nice. Just getting myself settled. Okay, wrapped up in blankets, oatmeal's cooling down. Let's do it. But actually, before I forget, I should pull up Kari's hit list. ESO. The shit? Okay, so the first is
I suppose I could use another break.
Devout Hunting's Dripple Pool, I think it said. It's in the Sisters of the Sands. I knew it was around here somewhere. Oh, that's it. It's cold for you? Well, I always keep my room at 60 degrees. I do prefer to keep it a little frigid wherever I live. Because then it's like, okay, I can put on a little bit more blankets or whatever. But when it's hot, you can only take off so much before it's weird. Lady... Sounds nice. I always like to keep my rooms cold. It's easier to stay warm. See, yeah, you get it. I love to keep, like, I have a gigantic standing AC right next to my computer table, pointed at me. So I'm like, why not?
Dogs and sons of dogs, stop that thief! Help! Someone's been stealing!
Where do you get a standing AC? I ended up buying it off Amazon. It was only like, I mean, it sounds like a lot when I say it out loud, but when you think about like how much ACs cost, it only cost me like 300. But to me, it was totally worth it. I've had it for several years now, and I can't get enough. It takes a good amount of power. Like, the electric bill goes up, but I always tell my roommates, like, listen, I will pay extra on the electric bill to make up for any cost because I want to be frigid and uncomfortable. Like, uncomfortably cold. But it's super easy to put together and very easy to order. I lived with someone a couple years back where they love to keep it like borderline hot in the house.
For your past or your station, only the courage for which you are famed.
And I just couldn't deal. I could not deal with the fact that like they wanted it like 75 degrees in the house. And so I was like, can we just agree that like you'll get a heater and I'll get an air conditioner and we'll suffer in the living room together. And they were like, okay, fine. And ever since, I've just totally loved it.
I don't buy stolen goods.
That's Moki. We're constantly fighting with the thermostat. Props to you. I do feel like it's one of those things that I'm like, listen, I need to be uncomfortably cold. Like, I grew up in a household where we had the windows wide open during blizzards. Like, we would sleep under the open window in the living room just because it was a cooler draft. And that's what we considered fun. Like, that was like a great night. I love being completely frigid. And so I just don't think I could actually date someone who loves it hot. Because I was like, unless they're down to sleep in separate bedrooms. I don't think I'd be opposed to sleeping in separate bedrooms for my partner. But like, they'd have to be down for separate bedrooms or being frigid. It's like a non-negotiable to me.
Honor and steel.
He can sleep on the couch. Exactly, exactly.
So much to do.
See, you get it.
By the 8! Someone stop that thief!
What were you thinking? Someone get the guard.
For the knights of the king.
I don't know why, but I just love Elder Scrolls. I think there's something about it, like it like has such variety, but at the same time, it's so, I don't want to say predictable, but kind of predictable. Like,
isn't going to do itself.
You can know what to do that's right versus wrong, what the outcomes of your actions are. I don't know, there's something relaxing about it. Let's see here. We've stolen 2 things so far. Next up, I think it's in the bank.
Will you answer its call?
The bank is so heavily guarded that if we get caught by guards in there, we're fucked. Like, royally fucked. Because we can't leave a door if we've been hit within like X amount of seconds. And those guards will be on our ass, so we'll be trapped in there with them.
I don't care about your troubles. No haggling on the goods.
Okay, those can't be laundered at a fence. Let's see here. Also, it's weird to think that I first came across this game, like I first gave it an honest attempt when I first moved to Los Angeles. Like 2018 fall.
Will you answer its call?
And I've been playing it like addicted ever since. It's wild to think that's been 7 years of my life. So much changes in that amount of time. It's like someone going from 5th grade until they graduate high school. It's funny how that seems like so much shorter a time span when you're an adult, though. Like, the years really do just blend together. I feel like I'm super lucky that I have like a great sense of time solely because I tend to move once every year. So I'm not always able to like remember what's going on based on where I was living at the time.
You'd best take care.
Buying, selling, trading.
Is it in here?
Honey, please, we must go see my father. It's been so long.
Maria, I promise you we'll visit your father as soon as possible. Maybe not this year.
Oh, okay. It's in the Mages Guild. Duly noted. Actually, fuck it. I wonder if we'd be able to survive a match of Tales of Tribute right now. Probably not, right? We'll probably get our ass kicked. But we might as well try. But we will get our ass kicked. I already accept it. Okay. Massive W for the fact that it's starting off like that. And like that. Shit. Okay. Better for us to get rid of the power card. So we can always guarantee we have at least 5 gold every turn. They'd be stupid not to take Toll of Flesh. Wow. Damn. Now we'd be stupid not to take Prescience. Well, he made that easier for us. Totally fine by me because I love leaning into the Crow deck. Shit, but they get a good Crow card. It's a really good Crow card to pick up. Two power every single time, plus you can draw a card. What? Okay, these people don't know what they're doing. Like, dead ass, they don't know what they're doing. I'm not trying to be mean, I'm just like... Ah, shit. Toll of silver would be really good for us to have. They're gonna take it though. They'd be stupid not to. Unless they take the Dreaming Cave, which would be weird. What? Okay. They could still take Toll of Silver. What is happening? Okay, but like dead ass what's happening right now? I feel like this game is about to get mean. The big thing is to see who can make it to 8 first to grab Rally. That's going to be a huge deciding factor. House Marketplace is another big deciding factor, but Rally is the more pressing concern. He hasn't really been investing in gold acquisition though. Like, we've been consistently getting better and better cards, and they haven't been doing anything. Seven. Okay, they still couldn't get Rally. That's what's important. We can't get Rally. Fuck it. Oh god, does he get it? Does he get it? Does he get it? Does he get it? Thank God. We get it this turn. Perfect. So I use Sigic Apprentice to line up a good card. Play this to draw it. Look at the next 4 cards. Line up something perfect. Use this combo to draw it. Oh, and we got Pilfer. Getting both pilfers in one turn is wild. We are set. They'd be stupid not to get the cart, the ambush, right here. Better get rid of this guy who's giving me such an advantage. If they keep him on the field, they're gonna regret it. I've got a lot of draws about to come up. Oh my god. We win. Guaranteed, we win. There's literally no stopping me. Like, their best hope would be getting armory and then getting rid of this guy so I can't control my draws. But like, having such a heavy lean in the Crow, that's their entire goal is like drawing a bunch of cards all at once and then having this guy on the field who controls what I draw next. Like, bad move, my friends, bad move. I mean, it's mean. 68 to 36. Hey, Janikin, good to see you. How you doing? We're being unnecessarily mean to people in card games on accident. Okay, they made it to 44 at least. I feel a little bad for that one. Like, they had so many options to
here,
really
Initiate.
kick my ass, and they just never took them. And I kept playing like they were about to. Hey, Ham, good to see ya. How you doing? I'm surprised so many people are up. Kind of figured this would be me vibing out and just playing without anyone watching. I mean, like, I love having y'all, but I'm surprised everyone's awake. Okay, so we did get the one from the Alakir. So up next is going to be Rivenspire. Did we do another round? Randomly woke up and couldn't get back to sleep. A little heartburn going on. I feel that. I got some myself right now. Just finished a nap. Hope you're good too. I'm doing pretty dang good. I've been playing video games for a while today, but overall I'm enjoying myself. But that said, I forget where the item on Kari's hit list is in Shornhelm. Shornhelm Fighters Guild. Okay. And we should grab the mail. Oh. Helen's Paragon Bracers. Baby's sleeping, I guess? Yeah, baby's sound asleep. Nice and drugged up.
Of you, comrade.
Give her some anti-anxiety meds before bedtime, and so it helps her pass out and not have nightmares. Started giving them to her during the day, but still trying to find the right time to give them to her during the day. Because I feel like she still ends up having nightmares during my day stream. There it is. But Ham, if you don't mind me asking, what time is it for you there? Realize I don't know what time zone you're in. To like know if this is late or if I should be wishing you good morning. $1:44. Okay, so you're 2 hours ahead of me. Right. Wait, did you say?
You're just the type Sergeant Anteve is looking for.
Did you mention being from Minnesota, or was that someone else? I feel like it's just late enough at night that I am mixing everyone up completely. Anchor's Point Inn and Evermore. Either way, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate having you back. It was really fun having you earlier today. You're super cool. Love your vibe. Where? Okay, wait. Bedroom on the second floor. Okay, okay, okay. For some reason, I was so sure it said that it was like
See that I'm furious?
the ground floor.
What is to become of me?
Yokita says in its paperweights.
I'm in a foul mood.
I'm on the Gulf Coast. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, I don't think it was you who said you were from Minnesota, but at the same time, I almost want to say that's like the same time zone. So I was second guessing myself. The Gulf Coast. Hope that there's no storms or anything right now. I really don't keep up with Gulf Coast weather or like when hurricane season is. Let's see here. So we've stolen all the items from Kari's hit list for all of the Daggerfall Covenant. I think that's a good sign that we should head back. We also had gotten a contract from Kari to do a safe box spree. So we'll turn that in. We'll turn in all of the items that we stole and then move on to a different one. Okay. I'm kind of worried about the future of Dead by Daylight. Oh no, Janikin, why?
Ah, you're back. Oh, I know you. New member. Great.
Oh shit. On the Covenant. Achievement unlocked. Okay. So we got all of those for the Covenant. Lately, the use of cheat programs has become more and more prevalent. Some of them are adding Five Nights at Freddy's content to the game, which I think is going to bring on a lot of gamers from a certain cringe kind of circle. That will only make this worse. Devs right now seem really incompetent and unable to deal with it. Uh-oh. Sounds like you're right to be a little concerned. That said, y'all, I think I'm officially tired. I have technically been streaming. Oof. I started 5 p.m. ish. So I think I'm gonna head to bed. But thank you all for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. It's been fun. We are gonna raid. Is Chimmy still playing? Ooh, Chimmy's playing and he's playing Breath of the Wild. So we're gonna raid Chimiganja. Hey Nuggy, good to see you. You came in right as we're ending stream. I promise it wasn't because you were showing up. But I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. I will talk to you tomorrow and have a great night. Bye, y'all.